All right, welcome to ZuluNet. We've got an X-Wing game. Got Scum versus First Order. Hot Toddy for the Body playing the First Order. Papa Zulu playing the Scum. Scum has initiative here, and I've actually given it to Hot Toddy for the Body because I want to see where he's going. Anyways, we've already laid out the rocks, and let's get right into it. We've got Torkel Nux, and I'm placing first over here. All right. Tell us a little bit about your list there.
Oh, sure, yeah. So, flying First Order, got Major Von Reg in the TIE BA. I know there's not much love for him right now. Everyone thinks Hollow's what it's all about, but I like Major Von Reg, and he's got Predator and Advanced Optics. I've also got a pilot that doesn't see much love these days, Captain Phasma in the TIE SF. She's got Special Forces Gunner, Shield Upgrade, Fanatical, Advanced Optics, and Proton Rockets, or also known as Prockets.
Rockets.
So, and then Tavson and Phasma kind of interact with each other rather nicely. Phasma's ability forces damage onto other ships, and then Tavson, when he takes damage, gets to spend charges and take extra actions. So between the damage deflection and extra actions, it kind of has the potential to force other players to rethink who they're shooting at, possibly.
All right. Yep. So that you went through all your list there.
That's
all
everybody.
Right. I've got, you've seen this list on the channel before. You've also seen Todd's list on the channel before. And again, we're recording 2 games here tonight. But yeah, I've got Finn Rao. Can never leave the house without Finn. Just a beast. A very finicky beast at times, but beast nonetheless. And then, so Fearless on Finn there. And basically, so if you're unfamiliar with X-Wing, if he is within the attacker's range 1 and if he is in the defender's range 1, the defender's front arc at range 1, and he is shooting at that ship at range 1, then he gets to add a hit result to his die roll. And what's cool about that is Finn throws 5 dice at range 1, and that's a lot of dice.
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 And yeah, so I've got Torkel Nux. Nothing on Torkel Nux because, quite frankly, it's heresy to run anything else on Torkel Nux. You just can't do it. There's only one way to do Torkel Nux. And anyways, but he chooses a ship within his firing arc at the beginning of the engagement phase, and drops that ship down to initiative 0, which means he is shooting dead last, which can be nice.
Good.
And then
Heightens the opportunity for initiative killing there.
Yeah, because Torkel Nux is 2, so you get to, even though he's low pilot skill, being a 2, gets to shoot first. It's pretty awesome. And then Guri. Guri is just the ballerina, the artist of death out there. I've got outmaneuver. So if she is shooting outside of the defender's front firing arc, then the defender rolls 1 less green dice. Does the Epsilon have two green dice?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah,
See,
that big huge boat only has 1.
Yep, so a lot of those have just 1, and really hurts when Guri's firing at you at range 1 with no defense dice to answer. And then afterburners, after I execute a maneuver 3 to 5 speed, then I can spend 1 energy to conduct a boost action, and that doesn't count towards my like my action count, basically, because of the wording on the card, essentially. I'm sure we'll come across that and explain it a little bit more in the game. And then Guri also has advanced sensors, so I can do an action before I do a maneuver. Yeah, I love Guri so much, and Finn. This is just my list right here.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, that's where it's at. It's my wheelhouse. So hopefully
I'm not sure I'm convinced you really like this list, though.
I really like this list. All right. However, in the last tournament we played, had some great play out of this list. However, I flew Guri off the table twice in the tournament, so that was quite disappointing. It's really rusty. It was our first tournament back from the COVID-ness happening, and so yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. You know what? We got a little extra time. A little extra time in this here game. I forgot to start the timer. It's all right. Casual Fridays.
Fly casual.
Friday. Yep, fly casual. All right. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Yeah, the thing about this list, particularly, is figuring out the timing. So like you're over there going pretty slow. I'm not sure if I like that. Not sure. Yeah, I think most everyone that I played against in the tournament, they you good?
I'm good.
They went really fast out of the gate, which was like perfect.
Just what Fem wants, right?
Yeah. Basically, so yeah, because like Finn dies at anything but range 1. You cannot kill Finn at range 1, but he dies at anything but range 1. Like, just, it doesn't even matter if I am like range 3 obstructed, the attacker is shooting unmodified, and I have a focus token. It doesn't matter. He's going to die. Like, it's just... And same thing, in this last tournament, Finn died twice to a critical hit on the 3rd damage. So, yeah, there's just... or no, direct hit. Excuse me. Direct hit. Yeah, what I've learned with Finn and the Fang Fighter is you have to tap in to the spirit animal of the Fang Fighter. Like, it's what you have to do. Otherwise, it will not return. It will not give you your just returns. It will betray you because you have betrayed it. You
Beware
have
your
betrayed
thoughts, Anakin.
its heart. Yes. So really, it just comes into like you gotta get Finn into that knife fighting range, but you have to be really careful about like how that comes about, basically. No, you're good. We're just gonna calculate.
Okay. Okay, and then in the first round, I took a target lock on Von Reg by Lieutenant Tafson, so that's what that target lock on Von Reg is for.
All right. Here we go. We're both being pretty cagey here. Trying to feel each other out. Trying to feel each other out. Okay.
Round tokens off.
Ooh, I don't know. Oh man. Oh, all right, let's see what happens. Yeah, the reason I like this list so much is because normally...
You're boring?
Nope.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Well, okay, so the main reason I like this list so much is because it requires very little thought. Like pre-game thought on my part.
So you're dumb?
Yeah, basically.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, it's just it makes sense to me, you know? But anyways, yeah, just the Guri and the Finn action, like I'm very familiar with those ships. And you don't have any like super crazy list shenanigans going on. It's just a very simple concept. Like just get into a position, the position that you want, so that you can kill your enemy. Like that's all it is. There's no handing off tokens. There's no making sure you're in range of this, that, and the other of all your friendly ships. There's none of this rebel and republic garbage. It's just very simple. It's very, very direct strategy.
No, for proton rockets.
Therefore, I don't have to like think about it. I don't have to like get myself into game mode prior to remember all my triggers. Which I like about that a lot. Also, Finn and Guri are my absolute favorite ships, and like the Star Viper and the Fang, my two favorite ships. Guri and Finn, my two favorite pilots in the game, and it's just
Coordinate.
Yeah.
Coordinate action.
So when all that stuff starts hitting off, it can be a beautiful thing to behold. However, this list can be extremely glass cannony if you don't do it right.
Okay, so there's that. All right, so next up, Phasma. It's gonna bump.
Bumpity bump. Yeah, so last turn, I definitely should have boosted with Finn.
Okay. So she's there with nothing. And then going back here, and then now it's Guri's turn.
Okay.
After he gets, he defends, he turns
All
the
right.
turret or he defends from. Gotcha. Which could be bad. Want to shoot. Take that. Target lock.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and spin one of my afterburners here. So the reason afterburners, in case you're curious, doesn't count towards your actions, as in I can do an action now. I just can't do a boost because I already performed a boost action. But the reason that works, all right, I'm good, is because the wording on it is after you fully execute a 35 speed maneuver. So it triggers after you execute the maneuver and not in the perform action step, right? So you perform the boost after you fully execute the maneuver, and then you go into the perform action step. Therefore, you can still perform an action. That is interesting. I was not expecting that at all.
Go ahead and boost action. All right, so get to shoot, but an unmodified shot. Oh yeah, this needs to follow. All right.
All right, and this is where, see, if I would have boosted in the last turn, I would have been in a much better position at this moment. I don't like this at all. Oh, I hate this so much. This makes me feel so uncomfortable. Oh, excuse me. Let's do the big one. The big one.
The big
We're
one.
gonna focus. I really don't like this at all. I just don't think I can boost and get within range 1. Like I'm positive that I can't. If I would have boosted, then I could have easily, you know.
Right.
Oh, all right. Cool. So
then,
start of the engagement phase, right?
Yeah, start of engagement. Now Guri gets the. It's just looks like it's just out.
Can you? Yeah, just hold it. Yeah.
It's just out.
Oh no. Yeah. So Guri at the start of the engagement phase. Yeah. So shooting west.
0.
Yeah, Guri gains a focus token at the beginning of the engagement phase for if they are within range 1, 0 to 1, I think is what it says, of an enemy ship, which I'm not, which is sad. Okay, yeah, so you have initiative. Oh, but you're shooting at 0.
Yep, shooting at 0.
'Cause it's Torkoal.
You're 6 and you're 5. Shoot first, good sir.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. I got range 2 there. Range 3. What is Captain Phasma's thing again?
So after the neutralize result steps, another friendly ship at 0 to 1 must suffer 1 hit crit damage to cancel 1 matching result. So basically, if you're shooting at her, someone near her is automatically going to suffer 1 of those damages, no matter what.
All right, so I'm shooting at Captain Phasma with Finn.
Range 3.
Yeah. Not spending that focus for 1 hit there. Ooh! Oh, you got one. Okay.
Gets 1.
Got excited.
I know, right?
All right, and then
Guri.
Guri.
I'm pretty sure that's not, it's not obstructed.
Yeah,
So
range
only
2 and
2.
Phasma there. Outmaneuver.
Oh, 1 goes away.
And hit and crit.
Only
Take
1
it
green
something.
dice. I'm just going to take both. Well, she's going to take 1, and then so will. And then Tavson, after you suffer damage, you may spend a charge to perform an action. He's going to do that. He's going to change his target lock and put it on Fen Rao.
Ooh. Okay, so that's all. No, you got 2 on Phasma. The hit and the crit.
Well, no, but one of them gets pushed off to Tavson.
Oh,
it literally cancels it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so while you defend after the neutralize result step, another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 must suffer 1 hit or crit damage to cancel 1 matching result.
Gotcha. Okay.
And thus the shenanigans I intended for Phasma and Tavson, because it gave Tavson the target lock he didn't previously have. But now he has to make good use of it.
That's solid.
All right. Well, Phasma shoots next, initiative 4. And, yeah, range 3. However, she has no modifiers on hand. And that's a nothing. That's a nothing.
All right. All right.
All right, Tavson's up next.
Interesting moves.
Well, he's got 4 red dice and a target lock, and he does have fire control system as well, so we'll see what happens. I will
Top speed is a 3.
go ahead and spend it. Reroll both of them. And we got 4 hits.
Gosh dang it. Is that? Yeah, that's obstructed.
I don't think so.
Yeah, closest. I'm pretty sure that's obstructed.
That's an interesting move.
See? Do you see? Oh, it was so close. Man, I had that feeling, dude. I was like, this is going to happen. 3 damage still on Finn. That's all right. Not a dead Finn. That's all that matters.
Not a dead Finn.
Either a live Finn or a dead Finn. That's literally, other than the fact that I just gave up some points there, I can work with a not dead Finn, regardless of the situation. Oh, Torkoal still shoots.
And Torkoal shoots
Yeah,
before
and-
Von Reg, because Von Reg is, well,
Let's see. Yeah, okay.
range 3.
1.
Okay, so 3 plus 1, so 4. He gets what he needs.
You good?
All right, and then Von Reg, 3 red dice into Torkoal. No modifiers. Let's see. 1.
Uno.
Dos.
Okay, now dials. You see what I freaking mean about Finn, though? Like anything
Yep.
about range 1, and it's just
Then
bad news bears.
Tavson recovers a charge for his pilot ability.
Oh, man. I don't like this now. I should have boosted, man. Should have boosted that one, the last turn there. Yeah, that could have been a range 1 of your Tapson. Took a chunk out of him. And it would have focused fire on Tapson too if that was the case. Or if I was in range 1 of Phasma there. Man. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
Did you stop? Let's go.
Yes.
So twice in my extra. Check the tiles. Still love it in my head. Double pod. That one back up, and he's like, orange is a flip, and he went right in range. Asked him, I was like, and then I got all 3 damage through on him. And he's like, and then I was chasing him with the shuttle the whole time. He was not that. It's not that. Amazing. And I was getting natties every time I shot at him with it, and he was like, "God damn." Poor him.
God, this makes me so uncomfortable. Okay. You good?
Okie dokie,
Yes, I'm good.
All right.
It's a 2-shot. And then get control right? Yeah.
And then we will
Your eye on after that?
rotate the turret
Yes. Is it a bonus attack? After you perform
to the right. There.
I'm saying it's the ion.
Alright. A 3 goes next.
So you'll get.
Oh no, the ion is not.
Okay. Remember, you can only do 1 bonus attack. What shit?
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, it is a bonus. That says bonus.
Huh.
So Snap is a bonus attack. So you can't do it.
So he will take a stress, but he does have Pattern Analyzer. So,
So you can perform an action before the check the stress.
yep.
So it's like as if this isn't here.
Yep, as if that isn't there.
And then it's there.
And then it's there. He is going to...
I saw you were going with it. It's not a bad move. That's my one.
Let's see, he is going to coordinate Von Reg to do a barrel roll. Hold on, let's just check range, just make sure I'm legal.
Strength?
I am legal.
Nope, not strength. Okay, no action.
So he coordinates Von Reg to do that barrel roll a little further away, and then Phasma, which I think is going to bump, but maybe I'll get lucky.
That's not what I want.
No, I'm not going to get lucky. Phasma's going to bump. Okay. So no action for Phasma. And then you're 5.
Yep. All right. So we are advanced sensor barrel rolling. Yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with the Star Viper, am I lined up there in the back?
Yes, you are.
Okay. The Star Viper has to use the 1 bank template to perform barrel rolls, and cannot use the regular one. So
Okay. My 6 next.
yeah, and then because I did the advanced sensors, I don't have the opportunity to do any link actions or anything like that, and I perform the action before I do the maneuver, so I don't get an action to perform the action step, basically.
So Von Reg is going to take a strain to perform a target lock action, and then for regular action, take a focus.
Okay. Yeah.
Yay. That's what I was hoping for.
Probably this one up here.
Or more specifically, the bump.
All right. All right, so start of the engagement phase, Guri
Definitely gets the focus.
gains a focus token, and then we're going to go ahead and make
One in my eye.
Phasma shoot last.
Okie dokie. All right, well, Von Reg will go ahead and shoot first at Torkel. It'll be 3 plus 1 for range
Okay.
Days.
with target lock, focus, predator, and advanced optics.
Then it's down to.
Something's got to go through.
Right.
Let's start off
Let's see here. We have a focus, a blank, we'll predator. And then we'll
Here, I don't know why.
spend the focus
Yep.
to make it 4 hits.
Might be looking at a.
I think because it looks
Oh, you don't get any. Okay.
No crits.
Not a dead,
I think I'm like this.
an almost dead Torgal.
Yeah, so we'll get through the cloud.
So,
3 through the cloud.
all right.
3 to your 5 again. 5.
One hole left
Do it.
on Torgal. All right, and then no shots for Finn. Guri.
Yeah, I'll get shield. Good spend.
No outmaneuver, but Fat Tafson only has 1 green dice.
So you get to do the Phasma thing
So,
once per turn.
No, just anytime she, it just says while you defend, so anytime she defends.
range.
Oh, that's annoying. All right. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Tap the big guy.
Shooting Tafson?
Yeah.
Okay. He's just got 1 green dice.
All right.
He's got a stealth device?
Hmm?
Okay. Just wondering about
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
2 hits.
You're right
Oh.
there. Well, you don't have anything. Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. All right.
Go big or
Actually-
go home.
And actually, I just realized Tafson doesn't get his shenanigans because he's stressed, so he can't perform actions. And
Ah,
nothing, so all 4, so
so one
2,
shield
3,
left.
4, so he's only got 1 shield left.
I can change up the target.
That's right. I know that.
The price you pay for doing the 1 hard, but it did help in other regards.
Right.
So Phasma is firing last, so Tafson's up next.
Yep.
Now, what I'm trying to see is if Tafson's got a shot on Torkel. It's a tough one. It's like
Juicy one.
either go after Torkel or
You
take
definitely do.
take a shot at Guri, because Guri is dangerous.
Yeah.
So
But, like, okay.
yeah,
Torgal
I
is
missed something. Gotta shoot his
very dangerous left ignored as well.
yeah, which we've
That's
seen.
the,
Yeah.
that's the beauty about Torgal
Yep.
and why I don't ever put anything on Torgal. Because
Probably gonna shoot at him with
it's just,
that's
dangerous as is.
it's like just 38 points. And, yeah, the ability is amazing. And then if he's ignored, he actually ends up doing a good bit of damage.
Yeah, Tafson into Torkel, range
Okay.
2, 4 dice, no modifiers. Just 1. Just 1.
2 damage.
I'm alive.
Ah! Torgal's not dead!
Dang it.
Okay.
Torkel fires next.
Yeah, I've played, me and Kyle have played Torgal enough with this. Yeah, Tavson for sure.
Okay.
To
Oh, sorry, you guys turret still.
to make the community
Yay.
realize what the threat actually is with Torgal.
All right, Phasma has got. I'm hoping it's not range 1, but I think it is.
It's range 1.
It's range 1. All right, well. Oh well, so
And Finn rolls an extra green dice at range 1 and can turn a result, just a result, so any result, to an evade
Yep.
if they are in the attacker's front arc at range 1. So,
4 red dice, no modifiers.
1.
We just got 1 hit, 1 crit, so
Okay.
not likely. Ooh.
oh man.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
He's indeed range 2, so I'm not.
Oof, I was so worried about if I didn't roll a single evade, which happens all the time.
Kind of wish you did.
Just not a range 1. So that's dials, right?
Mm-hmm. It's back to dials. Yep.
Oh well.
All right, we good on the yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Why can I do it the Wild in the previous game? Don't think you're just out.
All right.
Alright. Not 4 ships. I have my 3. These are holding.
Hmm. Hmm. This is where it gets interesting.
Really does.
Yeah, so you probably hear we got another table right next to us, just in case you're curious about what the random talking is. I don't know if you... We'll have to see if you guys can actually hear what they're saying. I hope not. I hope they're just like background noise.
Wish.
It'd be nice. I do want to figure out how to get, like in the cases like this, like 2 tables, 2 games going at the same time.
Ambitious.
It's possible. It's possible though. It's just so crazy.
It might.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to waste time. Just
Slow play!
slow play.
Slow player! There is a cheetah in the forest!
Okay.
That is a reference. That's not just off the top of my head.
I'm happy for you.
I can't claim that brilliance.
By the way, that one shirt was hilarious. Don't roll a 1, don't roll a 1, don't roll a 1. No, as soon
yeah.
as you said that, I was thinking, that's me every time I'm shooting plasma.
Yeah.
I'm set.
I haven't.
Just have a guardsman going.
Alright. Yeah, dude, I want to make a shirt now off of that idea too. That's pretty clutch.
It is a funny one. It is.
New shirt coming, everyone.
Just have a derby looking guardsman going.
Badoosh.
If I only had a cosplay outfit, I would totally frame for.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh.
Pulling the plasma down. You're set.
Ooh. Oh, the hamstrings.
All right,
Hamstrings
so
are so sore.
3. So Tavson is, yeah, he's not going to be going anywhere because, yeah. So,
I know Sunny Bound or something. It's just because of his name. That's good.
Interesting.
so yeah. But gets rid of his stress. So
That's too bad you can't take
that's about all he did on that turn. Well, Phasma.
Get our parking lot situation. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. One hard.
Okay.
One hard and
Ugh. Me no likey. I don't like this at all, Todd.
she's stressed
I
now.
don't like this at all.
Oh boy, so now now it's Guri's turn now.
Crap.
What's she doing?
I love it. I was worried I was going to
All right, so
freaking cloud.
advanced sensors. That's not true. Advanced sensors triggers after I reveal my dial.
Pick it up. Okay. Focus on
Not that it matters because I know what I choose. Man.
Open to.
Is this a rock?
That's a gas cloud. So a gas cloud, you would just roll for a strain token.
Oh, it's a rock. Elder. It's a rock.
Because I can advance sensors barrel roll.
Mm-hmm.
Action, huh?
Yeah, I can't risk it. I have a feeling that I'll make. All right, I'm gonna declare I'm advanced sensor barrel rolling
Okay, yeah, like,
back this way. I
Okay.
just want to see though.
luckily your thing is going to catch.
Whoa.
Settle down.
Jeez Louise.
Just throw it all over the place, man.
Just missing that.
Yeah, I don't think I would have made that at all. Yeah, so that's a good call. Oh man, glad I played it safe.
Nice.
Even though I'm going to be taking that 6 strain.
Well, I mean, Chris proved in the last game, even though there's a 5 1/8 chance of getting it, you can not get it. It's possible.
Well, the thing is, there's a finishing
Right.
move half the game.
What is it? What are the rules on the strain cloud again? Or is
So
that gas cloud?
if you land on the gas cloud or your template goes through it, you roll a red die on a focus or a hit result. So that's 5 out of 8's chance of rolling it.
I think so. Do you want to snapshot it?
I don't know. That's where I thought I was going to end up.
Mm-hmm. All right, Von Reg next.
So what is it again? Sorry.
Oh yeah, roll red dice on a focus or a hit result. You get the strain,
It sucks.
which
Okay.
I have one.
That's interesting.
All right.
All right, Von Reg.
Snapshots for
Just going 2
Well,
straight.
it was for that ship. That's his only bonus stack for his run.
Let's not move around, please. Okay.
So he won't be able to do his, oh, I missed, I'll shoot stand.
All right, so
That's why I
he's
stopped
gotten
using it.
rid of his strain
Unless I
for
got
doing
shit
the
that
blue
doesn't give a
maneuver.
bonus attack. No. Now, if it's shit like this, you don't need it. Let's try to get cheeky attacks in. I know. Trust me, I'm right there with you. Oh, you
Just gonna
can't.
take the
It sucks.
focus. Okay.
Did you
Now it's
roll
Fen.
defense? I didn't even-
Todd,
Yeah, I lost.
you're really throwing off my game here, Todd.
Ooh, but you're gonna make that, and you're gonna get a.
I knew,
oh,
yeah, I know.
no.
I knew I was gonna make that.
Late.
Oof, boy. It's not gonna be a good day for Major Von Reg. That's right. I'll get that.
Can you look at that? Can you adjust that to where?
No.
Is this the right way to do this?
Alright, so
No,
over
it's
here.
not.
That's good.
Is it the field expedient way? Yes, it is.
It is. yes, it is.
All right.
This is what, number 2, so I got a shield left.
Okay. Von Reg. Ooh, you know what?
Okay.
So.
You know what? I think I'm gonna make.
It's a risky.
Oh,
Von-
I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Tabson, you're gonna shoot last.
Okay.
Tabson shooting last.
Okie dokie.
All right, so Finn. No, you have initiative.
Oh, that's right. I do. Okay,
So,
so.
got 6 whole left.
So, Von Reg, it's going to be 3, because that's not range 1, that's range 2. So 3 through the cloud, Predator, and focus and advanced
In
optics.
the cloud, I can just change one, right?
The cloud, you can just change one, and the strain token causes you to lose one of your green dice.
Okay.
So, because Guri has 3 naturally.
Yep.
Yeah, so then you would have gotten one for the obstruction, but then you lose one for the strain token. So there we go. We're all good. And we'll spend the focus to make it 2 hits and a crit.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yep. And then turret.
All right, so then 1 turns, and I lose 1 shield on Guri.
How much defense? 2.
All right.
And then Von Reg's relying on green dice, which is not safe.
I just couldn't see from where.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like this huge net right here. I can
Finn,
either
I range 1, so I'm rolling
GR or-
Hive dice.
Better.
Fearless does not trigger though, which
Yep,
is
because
sad.
you're not in my front arc.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I guess I'll take that as a.
Well, I'll take that any freaking day, man.
Ugh, 2 hits and 2
If I got
crits.
Fearless, that would have been a max. Yeah, 2 hits, 2 crits there.
Oh,
Nothing.
yeah, nothing. So we got shields down and
2
1
crits.
crit.
Fuel leak. Oh, that's.
After you suffer a crit damage,
So that's
suffer 1 so, all right, so panic pilot.
okay.
It's worth it.
Oh my goodness, and also another damage. So
I
yeah,
wasn't expecting to do that much
3
damage.
because after you suffer another crit damage,
how much left?
suffer another and repair this card. So yeah.
Yeah, I got 2.
Dead?
Yeah, oh yeah, Von Reg's
Okay.
dead because Von Reg only has 2 shields and 2 hull. So Von Reg
Side turret.
is initiative killed because we just our 6 has just finished shooting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This bomber wants it.
legit.
But I don't.
Oh, man, he's a kid.
Although now poor Guri has nothing to shoot at now.
Primary.
But
Phasma. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Phasma's going to take the range 2 shot on Fen Rao.
Yeah, I'm really not comfortable with this.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, so is it a cloud or a primary?
One.
Only 1.
All right, watch. I'm gonna blink this. It happens all the time. Told you. Told it.
Crit.
Happens all the time.
So both 6s go down in flames.
Yeah.
Fuel leak. Everyone loves a fuel leak.
I think I'm gonna go.
Every freaking time.
Here. Yeah,
Like,
it's an easier shot.
Just what I said.
And then Torkel.
Yeah, they both only have 1.
Finn
So I'd rather
dies.
2 versus 3.
At anything but range 1.
Something will still get shoot back. That's the only good thing.
Yeah, Fen didn't even get to spend his focus token. But Torkel's up next because I think. Or does
Yeah.
Torkel have a shot on Tavson?
Go after.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. If Torkel made him initiative 0, then definitely got a shot. So
Range. Uno?
actually, I think I'm pretty sure it's 1.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wait a
1.
minute.
That's 1.
Oh, it's just out. Wow.
Gotta
Oh,
focus.
shit,
But you might
yeah.
you might need it for defense too. So who knows?
No.
All right, so here we go.
I don't think. Yeah.
All right, so
Hit
and a crit.
and a crit.
Okay, so Tavson is taking a crit.
What is
Disabled power regulator. So before you engage, gain 1 ion token. Also, Tavson is going to spend a charge to do an action, and it's going to take a target lock on
Yeah.
Torkel Mux. All right,
Yeah,
so
I didn't feel like Torgal was gonna survive this.
yeah,
So-
after you execute an ion maneuver, repair this card. So that's going to be a bit because it's a large base ship. So,
Well, I have
but
no.
and I just got it and I haven't engaged yet, so I'm going to have to take
Oh,
one.
before you engage. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, but so yeah, so range 1, so that's 5 red dice and a target lock and fire control system. We'll go ahead and fire control system.
But I didn't have my calculates.
4 hits and a crit.
Dead Torgal.
Yeah. So I
Alright.
take what, 1?
So that's
And then G.
4 damage and then 1 crit,
Oh, sorry.
which is a wounded pilot. Nasty.
Nasty.
He was the previous
Lots
shot.
of death.
Mm-hmm.
We're
It's gonna mess my hand.
Yeah, that's why I spent the focus, because I didn't see a way. I knew that you're just going to freaking kill him, so I wanted to get that use out of that focus there.
Right, might as well use it for something.
Yep.
All right, now we're back to dials.
Here we go. Now the real game begins. All right, so the strain goes away, right?
No, the strain doesn't go away until you do a blue maneuver or until someone shoots you. So that's how that goes away. But the strain does not prevent you from doing red maneuvers. But you have to do a blue maneuver to get rid of it, or you get shot at and then you remove it after you've been shot at. Oh wait, I did shoot at you. So yeah, I'm sorry, that should go away
Yeah.
because Von Reg shot at you. So
Yeah,
we should have taken it off then after the
Yeah,
firing.
yeah.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Interesting.
Oh, all right. The stakes just got higher. I'm good.
I am good as well.
It's all you,
Oh,
brother.
right. Sorry. Yeah.
It's all you,
All
brother.
right. So Tafson moves. Tafson moves first,
You killed my 2.
which was making one of mine a 0, and I just moved Phasma some. So
It's okay, because if I hadn't killed Von Reg and then had a initiative 6
after your
with
5,
only Guri left, that would have been a huge problem.
True.
But if I can
Where you going, that little guy?
maneuver out of said pickle, then we got a game.
So Tavson pattern analyzer. So I will take a target lock on Guri.
Okay.
9, and then Phasma's just gonna go 1 straight. So get rid of that stress, and then she is going to. She's just going to go ahead and take a focus token.
All right. I think you called me. You called the shot.
Alright. Stopping.
Yep.
Stopping.
Oh,
So
that
when's your roll
sucks.
moves you would have to do?
Funnily enough, it's an obstructed shot, so you'll get that benefit.
I'm gonna stop by
And
proxy.
Oh, hey.
strain
I'm
token.
gonna stop by proxy.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah,
to me.
I think it's.
Where is this?
Oh, I got them both. Sorry. Strain token.
dampeners? Other ships.
All right.
All right, start of the engagement phase. I gain a focus token.
Yep.
For Guri.
Don't think Guri's got a shot on.
No shot on
Phasma.
Guri. No shot on Tafson. Phasma.
So Phasma, I think, pretty sure it's range 1.
I know I have extra.
Yeah.
It is. It's range 1, but it is obstructed. So she'll get 4 dice because of Special Forces Gunner. Let's see, and Advanced Optics. And there we go.
Once he's hitting him, flip.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were like taking another action. So
Oh
4
my gosh.
hits. Okay, well, who needs mods?
Oh, so you can still do actions?
Spinning the focus
It's funny how...
for 3
3.
evades. There's no crits, right?
No crits, just all
Alright,
regular
so
hits.
just 1 on Guri.
That's all it is.
And then Tavson, even though he didn't engage per the rules, he still has to take his ion token. And so that's that.
I think that is the most retarded thing in the world. I hate that rule.
Right.
I
that
hate that rule so
every ship has to engage, even if it
much.
can't shoot.
Like, you should have the ability to choose.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense because you get to choose if you engage or not. In
Right.
any sort of freaking reality, you
right.
get to choose. Like, this, I hate that rule so much.
Right.
I have...
It bothers me.
Oh, well, we're bag of dials.
We are.
Target one.
All right, so, and you shot at me, so the string goes away.
Yep. Strain goes away because I shot at you. The thing that sucks is because your template goes through that one tip of the cloud, you'll have to roll for it again.
That's what I was fishing for.
Yeah.
Can't really see your...
You're not wrong.
Hit, crit, right.
What, 1 left?
Okay.
Yeah, I got 1 left.
So it's after you shoot at me the only way I lose the strain?
Alright, so my 2.
No, also, if you still have it
Alright, C3PO.
at activation, you can get rid of it with a blue maneuver. Like,
Oh, okay,
you
that's
could
right. Okay.
like you could get rid of a stress, a strain, and a deplete with one blue maneuver because they're all red tokens, but they're all different red tokens.
Gotcha.
3 hits. Looking pretty good. I just need 1 to sneak through, right? Oh, they all go through. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I missed the data.
I am set.
I'm thinking he had a...
You set?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Alright, he's
Tavson.
gone, and then when our turn attack...
should
we'll pull up to here.
make this. Oh my goodness!
Alright, at least the block.
I thought I was going to go over the cloud.
I think you're gonna hit that there.
Yeah, that's fine though. I mean,
So we got a range
Yeah.
2. Our dorsal turn.
yep. Okay, that's cool.
1 hit.
So that follows. The stress goes away, but it doesn't matter because he lands on a cloud. So, and then he escapes the strain though somehow.
Primary shot.
Must be
Yeah,
nice.
Chris got away with it last time. All right, and then now.
It was...
2 through a cloud.
Oh yeah, he recovered a charge at the end of the last
2 through a cloud.
turn. All right, so just doing this.
Still rolling eyeballs.
Then she is going to
We're gonna put our turret
focus into a white turret turn because I just don't want to get caught off guard if you figured out a way to get behind me because you do have advanced sensors and you're not stressed.
All right, so here's the question. Can I advance sensors if the template overlaps an obstacle? I don't think I can
Ooh, I think
because you can't
It's because it's an
barrel roll.
over. Yeah.
So-
Okay. Yeah. It's not it's not the same as afterburners.
That's
Yeah.
If you shot
That's
here,
how
oh,
I
you shot
was
it.
understanding, and that's why I chose what I did.
Alright, finish him though.
If that wasn't the case, I would have barreled over here and then turned. But either way,
Roll that little eyeball.
We have a bump.
I'm good.
we got a bump.
That works.
And then because there was that little bit overlapping. Yep. Get a strain, please.
On the bright side, I mean, no one's shooting at you this round. In fact, no one's shooting at anybody.
Yeah.
But Guri would have gotten her focus token because range 1. And then here's the moment where finally, because I can't not engage, so there
It's
we
so
go.
dumb.
I know.
Just so whoever came up with that rule, screw you. Like, screw you. I hate you.
You know, you really should stop blocking your feelings. You should really let it out. Just let it go.
Like, seriously, I want to meet the person who made up that rule because it makes no sense other than like to make the bad things that happen in this game make sure that they happen. That's the only thing I can come up with to where that makes sense is for more punishment. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't like that rule.
Could have fooled me.
All right. Now you know what I think. Mmm. Indeed.
With this droid thing. It's not bad. Don't for him though.
Oh, him?
Because I was trying to like. So. Hitting the trigger is very difficult.
Do you?
That-
Oh yeah, that's right.
The ion maneuver.
Yep.
range
Yeah.
to-
Good to go?
I'm good.
Do you mind moving him just one straight over there?
R5 on him.
We'll go ahead and take all those off.
I have a tractor damage, so my
Then
plan
repair
is
this damage card on
to
Tavson.
tractor my own ship. Right. But I
Oh, you
just-
hit the ops. No, okay.
And then the only action he can perform is the focus action, so he'll just go ahead and take his focus token, 'cause that's literally all he can do.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got Phasma. All right, she is just doing a
Ooh, that's
too hard. And then she'll just go ahead and focus up as well, leaving her rear arc in the rear just to kind of cover more ground.
Probably a smart move.
You fly first.
Doing the 3 sleep.
yeah, I got rid of those guys.
Yep.
I thought I was flying in one ship.
Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and spend my last afterburners. So the reason I can do that after a red maneuver, because it's after I fully execute a maneuver
Mm-hmm.
instead of.
Mhm.
It works. Just trust me.
Mm-hmm. It does work. And it gets you within range 1, so now she gets that focus.
Yep. So start of the engagement phase.
There's like
Badoom.
I just imagine those
All right,
flying into each
and
other
then-
shoot me.
Outmaneuver triggers off of it's the front firing arc, not in firing arc. So you're still outmaneuvered.
Okay.
What is the rear arc stats?
Just 2 red dice natively.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I got you.
Gets away from 1. There is no one within range, so she will suffer that damage like normal, but fortunately it's just 1. So she has 2 shields off.
And then
She start with 4, right?
Yeah, because she had 3 naturally and then a shield upgrade, so 4 total.
All right.
Captain Phasma, so rear arc, range 1, so that's 2 plus 1.
Jeez Louise.
Daggone, man.
I'm,
And then
In that.
advanced optics and focus. She'll spend the focus to make it 2 hits and a crit. And Guri is strained, so loses a green dice.
Double capture.
that hurts. That hurts a lot.
Now it's gone. So 1 goes away, so hit crit.
well, here comes that range 1.
Into the fresh meat.
Well, sir,
The moment.
You've done that every time.
fuel
Fuel
leak.
leak.
All right, I'll take that.
That one's only taking a single shield.
He's got 2 shields down. Going for it, huh?
All right,
Crit, man. I need those crits to go.
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get weapons failure.
This comes off.
That was a lot more devastating than I thought it would be.
Alright, so there's the shield.
The red dice rolled in my favor for sure.
It is damage sensor array. I cannot perform your action.
Yeah.
Focus action.
I wasn't thinking about the strain.
Oh, I can't do.
Definitely wasn't thinking about the strain.
They fix it.
It's the
But in
the
a lot
strain
worse.
definitely
Turn fire.
hurts because green dice are already bad on their own, but then when you take 1 away, then it's just even worse.
IG.
Mm-hmm.
IG has no tokens. I swear, if he blanks on this, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna calculate. We're gonna work for it. Who got what? I know that's your big. No ones. With the rear arc.
All right.
Range 1.
I'm good.
Cover Benny. I could have reduced the amount of damage here.
Like I've given you maximum amount of points without getting tabled,
And the crit would have gone through.
so I just need to not take any more damage.
Oh well.
And
Again, I got
take all of yours.
Benny. I'm here with 1 Benny. 2 hits.
Okay. There we go. I'm set.
Okay.
All right, Tafson's up first. I will, if you don't mind helping me out. He's
What you
doing
got?
a hard one to that direction. So he'll take a stress.
2. Tier 3. Out.
And then he will, because he can take an action, he'll go ahead and it's going to go ahead and reinforce the rear.
Back here.
Okay.
All right, and then Phasma is gonna move fast. Which might hurt me later, but okay. Focus, and there we go.
Okay. It's probably pretty obvious what my options were.
Yeah, with the stress token, I at least knew you didn't have the advanced sensors option.
Yeah. That's Tapson's? Or
Yeah, that's
Phasma?
Tafson's target lock.
Yeah. Is that a range, like full range?
Yes, the turret is full range.
This is why I hate SF ties. I hate them so much. Another thing that I hate. I hate you. Man,
Nothing you love.
nothing. You know what? We are going to. No. You're just gonna calculate. Because I don't think I can boost to get within range 1. I'd rather not risk it.
Right. So, is it range 2?
Yep.
Yep. So, that sucks for me. Because outmaneuver.
Oof.
Where you move.
I can't spin it.
Ugh.
There you go.
All right, so Phasma will fire back 2 red dice.
Come on, man.
Focus.
There we go. Could have spent it.
So my moves? Yeah.
All right, I'll take
Tafson,
that.
no shot.
I'm glad I moved
I'll
first.
take that.
My decisions might have been a little tougher.
All right.
Alright, let's go.
Starting to reconnect. Station 2.
Man,
Okay.
really missing my my fin here.
Tafson will move first.
What you got?
Got that, so he is keeping the stress and actually might even bump into Phasma.
I think you're good.
The bits that are sticking out. Yeah.
But I'm banking on the fact that I still have a target lock on Guri, so I was less worried about that. And then Phasma is going to do that, which I think she's barely got. Thank you.
Yeah, you should be able to fit.
And then she's now stressed, so no actions for her.
Okay.
Ooh, but
Now Guri.
Oh no, he did bump it. That's right.
the problem now is
Ooh, you blocked yourself. If that's what you meant.
I'm gonna barrel.
Off your ship again. Yeah, nothing. Mainly that's not.
Oof.
Yeah. One shot. Take that. Alright, you will.
I don't think I got on the range 1 there. Nope.
Oh boy. This is interesting.
All right, so and you don't have any shots, right? Yep.
Pretty sure no.
All right, so taps in there.
Yep, and outmaneuver, so
That's fun.
yeah.
You're gonna try and turn.
ouch. And that's not obstructed, closest to closest.
Yeah, 'cause- yeah.
Yep,
I
because
should have done that.
Yep.
Then we're gonna do.
All right.
All right, 2
Take
go
it.
through. So
Take it.
2 more on Tafson. So Tafson's down to 3 hull.
Because the IG's the easier target to try and knock out right now, I think.
All right.
1.
I will take what I can get
Sneak it through.
because I need it. I really need it.
My 1s.
All right.
Range 1. Crit. No crits. Didn't sneak single damage, but no crits. Range.
Yeah.
Only hit crits. Oh.
About this here
Against your
maneuver.
What's that?
Let's see how this goes.
All right, here we go. Tafson.
Crits will kill me.
Tafson's doing 2 bank.
So you're going after Benny?
Is that lined up?
This is the one with 1
Yeah, good.
hole.
Good. All right, so
And if they're a class
stress goes
shield,
away.
Yes, he has a shield skill. His missile has 6
We're gonna
focus.
reinforce the rear because I think that's
So your shield's
probably where you're gonna be.
That'd be 3 dice here.
All right, and then she's just slow rolling.
What are you thinking?
Vinny, because you're about to clear that strain anyway.
Thank you.
Sure.
No defense. No defense. Oh,
And
sorry.
then she is gonna go ahead and focus
Damage.
into a.
There's no crits. Thank God.
Whoa, jeez. Focus into
To the forward.
front. Yep, because it's a white. It's a white link action.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Got a 3 straight. I'm gonna go in advanced sensors barrel roll.
Oh, no, it's hedgehog.
Yep, I don't. Good.
I'm like going through the cloud, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm going through the club.
I essentially have to get IG out of the fight.
Thank you. Yep.
You know, the other guy's like, what the hell's going on?
I'm just here.
Oof.
Well, she definitely gets her.
Hey!
Focus.
Yes! I actually,
Audio
that's
time.
really good for me. Yeah, so, but I still skip the perform action step, right?
Correct. Well, you did your advanced sensors, I thought.
That's also that.
Yeah, but you get the focus because of range 1.
Yep.
So there it is. But at least this time you don't get your outmaneuver shenanigans.
Yep.
But it may not matter for me.
I don't know.
Phasma. Yeah.
I think they're really freaking lucky to kill you here. Boom.
3.
No crits though.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them go through because
Ooh, all right.
I need the offense
Yeah.
to take you off the table.
Probably.
So yeah, so that takes Phasma down to 2 hull.
Yeah.
Scrum yourself.
All right.
No kidding.
All right, Gary.
Yes, here.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
All right, 4 red,
As I have.
advanced optics. Yep, because you're not in my bullseye, so I can't use prockets, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yep, so I just gotta
Sun
spend it.
focus.
2.
Yes.
Oh, damn you, Guri. Was a good round for him, I think.
Oh man, this is how all my X-Wing games end up. Like just so tense.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Die.
All right.
And he's like, oh. Question is, probably
All right, I'm set. You good?
After you, senor.
All right, so Tafson's going to do a hard stop and take a stress.
the arrow. Gee.
He is going to
The timer's not in a good place right now.
is
There are
Going
too
to-
many points on this.
going to coordinate
I should be.
Phasma,
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Let me scoot him
and then Phasma is just going to one straight.
It should
One.
be.
Straight.
Yeah, 'cause
If
Benny
you don't
should
mind
have
helping me, that'd be wonderful. Wunderbar,
No.
Oh no! See,
and then
turns
I
out
think it might still be like this.
Captain Phasma suffers 3 damage because
and then
You
for
would
her
have
action,
hold it, and then
focus
you were like
into
here.
rotate
You were
action.
like
So
here, I
she's
still would have run into Benny first.
she's
'Cause you're-
got defense and
I
offense
see what you mean. Okay, so we didn't.
for whatever
Not too bad.
whatever. I'm good. I'm done.
And then.
oh, and Tavson stayed there.
Yeah, he did a hard stop, but because of pattern analyzer, he was still able to do the coordinate shenanigans.
Yeah. Mm. All right. Too hard.
Blocking anyone right now. Don't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, one would have
This is actually pretty big too.
because I'm touching him.
We should have done this right.
Is it touching?
Is that a good
Benny?
deal?
Are they
No,
both
Benny-
touching?
It looks good
Oh,
from
Benny's
here.
not touching them?
Right.
Oh, I thought Benny was.
Can you simultaneously touch?
Maybe it's a little further forward.
You could.
It doesn't bump
but-
though. It definitely does not bump.
Definitely doesn't bump. I just
Yeah,
want to make
definitely
sure.
doesn't bump.
No, you're not touching this guy. You can shoot
I'm
him.
definitely in your
You're
arc.
touching
That's
Benny.
what I'm.
Am I?
Yeah, there's a hair fraction between us right here, so you could shoot this kobold.
So I think what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
do.
caught, Benny first. That's why I was wondering if Benny would scoot him back.
Oh, whoops.
I think that's where it might change.
Burl roll.
Yeah, because I really
One of them
can't
has to
risk
shoot
getting
it.
shot at
Yeah,
by
Benny
you.
has to shoot it. Well, they can both shoot it.
I just really can't do that.
So Benny's only option is
All right. So start the engagement phase.
Mhm.
Yep, range 1.
There's two.
Badoosh.
Reinforcements, right?
And yeah, let's go into that Tavson.
And I think that's not obstructed. Closest to closest.
no.
No.
Sheesh.
All right.
Well, no
and
green dice.
oh yes. That's not what I want.
Primary.
Well, depending on the crits, so there's one and
Yeah.
weapons failure. So
That's right.
while you perform an attack, roll one fewer die. So yeah, Tafson's down to his final haul.
I needed him dead. No.
I need him alive.
One here. One trying to
To anyone who got the reference, yay. Well,
Okay.
none of my people have shots, so circular tokens off the board.
Because I would have forced you to rotate your arm.
All right.
No, I wouldn't have to.
Jeez.
Still. Ah, I see what you mean. Gotcha. All right. So here. Ooh. Spicy. Really spicy. Gonna crit. I won't do the next. Yeah, I'm gonna get modified.
Yeah, finish him off.
Yeah, just don't roll blanks.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
Great IGs. Oh.
We got 1236 left. I'm sorry, viewers, for the condition of the clock right now. I would change it, but I'm playing the game, so you just have to use your brains.
Okay, I'm set.
Okay.
All right, Tafson's moving first. Doing the hard 2 to try to get that arc back on you, but but Guri's just really good at staying out of arc, so no actions, stressed stays. All right, and then
And honestly, I still want to go bigger than ships
Okay.
because that's one less shoot.
I know.
okay, and then focus.
Okay. I was not expecting you to go straight. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to advance sensors barrel roll.
That's it.
This
Finally
way.
moving away from the truck. Been here for a while. I think it's locked on an area from that.
And then perform my maneuver right there. And you can't shoot at me. I was expecting you to turn in with the SF time.
I thought about it, but then I was like, but then you could advance sensor and get back over there. So
Yep.
it was. That's the thing. That's the power of Guri.
Yeah. So,
I'm guessing the Upsilon.
Flying giant
Huh?
turtle.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing going into the Upsilon.
Oh, wait, let's get the port.
Yeah, range 1. Yeah, I got to.
No green dice.
I think I'm still
Yeah, engagement
focused.
or the focus from the engagement phase Guriness.
Ah, for defense, I see what I mean.
You did.
Yep, did
Two
hits.
2 hits.
2 hits. All right, 1, 2. All right, and Tavson is initiative killed off the board. And then
All right.
Phasma's got no shot, so we would go into the end phase and remove circular tokens. Oh, and that target lock comes off too, because that was Tavson's.
I will follow up with a boost.
Okay.
Turn more.
And we have what is time left? Just under 10 minutes. Just under 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see.
I was like, wait. Benny. Yep, look at all. Seems like a nice, fine Italian meal. With 1 hit.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my
All right.
gosh. Of course, it's here. Let's do the question.
Ooh.
Still, I gotcha. No, I'm checking to see if I got the corner there. Looks like I might be catching the corner.
All right.
Well, shoot. That was a good one. That was a good one. What you needed to do.
Well, I'm waiting for the punchline.
Ooh, just range.
That's
IG
what
got
you
one
needed
there.
to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold your shit. Oh, just down.
All right. Well,
I wanted it. What would I have done if I did shoot? Nothing. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna range 1 and see it.
Bringing my turret back.
Yeah. He rotates it as he's being shot. Or
No,
not?
that's
What's after?
all right. So, where's my freaking? There it is.
I didn't get
Um,
my dice.
a crit.
man, I am. Yeah, no, I don't think I want to do that.
Well, at least this guy's got a shield.
Oh,
Now.
yeah. So we're gonna
So he
barrel
gets
out,
one.
Oh, I got punching one.
Oh, you do have the one time. Okay.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and link to a calculate.
Take a droid.
Red calculate.
And intro.
Yeah, because if I put
Okay.
punching one, it changes his.
And then it looks like
an astromech.
I'm not in your arc.
Range 3.
I use that so I could target.
All right, so.
my tilted
Oh,
droid.
only 2 because I'm
The
not. My
trackers
turret's not
are,
facing
like,
forward.
knocking into stuff
Mm.
And
cause
just one.
him to go off.
Oh.
Oh, I debated not linking, and I'm so glad I did because, man, I like the green dice. They just don't do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
They have more blanks, so that's kind of why. But all right, let's see.
Raindrops be falling on
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Wrong, Kyle. What's wrong?
Mark that.
Hmm.
Kyle. Yeah.
right.
We've got just over 6 minutes left. Again, I apologize for that clock. That annoys the crap out of me. I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. I don't think we've had such a high-scoring game yet.
I'm set.
All right,
So
see what happens. Yep, there we go. There we go.
and that, and then
Oh man.
drop a focus token into. Whoa! Let's not move the base. Yep, and then initiative matters here.
Okay.
Really? Hang on. I'm getting long.
All right. So
Doesn't touch.
I'm going to
Oh my god.
I'm going to target lock.
I'd say, Chris, I'm a little
And
tempted
then
to
start
So the
engagement.
engage phase. Yep.
attract
If you would, thank you, sir.
I pull it off.
How many hole you have left? 2.
Just two.
Like,
Just
I
two.
can't put you off the table. I think you go off.
And
Mm-hmm.
If it was just shy, I was not.
spin the
expecting
target
it.
lock.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not expecting
Yes.
that was weird.
And actually, it's no matter what.
Ooh.
I still get it, but good game, man.
Good game. Golly.
I
Pulled
know,
it out.
geez. Yep. It looked for a while there. It looked like I had you, but Guri
Pretty slippery.
Guri can run a table.
Yeah.
Guri
Yeah.
can run a table.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things. Like I've done the same thing with Guri, and I've done the same thing with Finn. So one of them is probably going to make it, unless I just get crushed. Unless I get crushed, like one of them is gonna still be on the board,
He's got
probably. And
he's got 3 left.
I've done similar things, so that's why I like this list, the Guri and the Finn and all that. That being said, every single game that I play in this sort of fashion, which is pretty much all of them, it is just so freaking stressful every time because you
Play it safe.
so easy. I do one wrong move and I'm
Right.
dead.
Or just one bad variance, which,
Yeah.
like in Finn's case, all it takes is one bad variance, and then that can be it. Same with Von Reg too. Same issue, just one bad variance and off the board.
Right. Yeah. And so that happened for your Von Reg. That happened for my Finn.
Hold up. It just said
But like I said, because I cleared Von Reg before Guri, right? So I didn't have. That's where Guri struggles. Whenever there's a 6 on the table that moves after she does, then it's a really hard situation.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, it gets super tricky. But because you have advanced sensors, which because you have advanced sensors, because you have the goofy barrel roll, because you have a barrel and the boost in your action bar, and you have afterburners, which I spent before we. Well, I spent mostly before we got into this situation. But the thing is once you get into that sort of like close quarters knife fight, you're not going to need afterburners, right? So, I mean, afterburners, you only get 2 shots at it, so you got to spin it right. You got to spin it when you can, and I'm not sure if I spent it in the most optimal conditions or not, but
I can. So Benny says.
but and then the outmaneuver, the thing with the barrel roll,
So it's good you didn't.
it's just huge to be able to get that outmaneuver off, and then like you witnessed, whenever you're not shooting,
Yeah.
or whenever you're not rolling a green dice at all,
Yep.
This is a
Man.
very
And with this big boat that only has 1 and outmaneuvers removing it,
yeah,
it's just free damage.
right.
And this is the moment right here where I think the lesson to take away from this game is, even though yes, it was good to kill this hawk is far less maneuverable than this one. So the better option would have been to have fired on Guri when I had her like right in front of me like that.
Yes, you're right. That was a pretty pivotal moment there when you chose to go for Torkel, which as a general principle, it's wise for you to always concentrate damage, like just as a rule. However, yeah, in this case, if you would have killed Finn and Guri, because I think that was the turn that Finn died,
It was.
or yeah, if you would have killed Guri and Finn, the game would have been so over so fast.
Or even if I hadn't killed Guri, but if I had like halved Guri or more, that would have then forced you to be flying Guri a bit differently at that point in the game.
Right.
And then, like I said, I mean, now Torkel, I mean, obviously causes problems in his own way, but again, a far less maneuverable ship. So at that stage of the game, that would have been the wiser choice. Would have been to, just really pound the hell out of Guri when I had the shot, and then
Right.
finish off the Hawk on a later round. But
Yeah.
lessons learned, and we got to make tough decisions in this game, and sometimes
Yeah.
it works out, and sometimes it don't.
And if I remember correctly, and I could be, I know at some point in this game I was
True it for me.
giving you a juicy target with, I think, Guri, to tempt you to shooting at a more healthy Guri than trying to kill Finn, or something like that at some point. And that is another aspect of this game where, like you said, it's a game of hard decisions most of the time, where you are really doing that risk management the entire game, and that's, to me, that's why I love this game so much, because of a game like this where it just comes down to the wire, and then like every single decision at the end there was full of tension, full of absolute, like, you got to make the right decision. And the thing about Guri, man, is I think the best way to beat Guri in that sort of situation is just do really unconventional stuff. Do things that are completely unexpected, so that you screw Guri up. Not so that you're killing Guri, but you screw Guri up, get Guri in a bad position the next turn, and then you can kill Guri. I think that's kind of the key to it. Either way, though, with the absolute agency to basically do whatever the crap you want, with the barrel roll, the advance, all that stuff I mentioned earlier. That's why I love Guri. But either way, man, that was an awesome game.
That was a
Really
great
enjoyed
game.
it. All right, thanks for joining us on Zulanet. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you think. Check out all the links that you see there. We've got a Patreon, we've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Obviously, YouTube, you're watching it there. And then, as you saw, we've got a promo code with the shirts that you've seen. We've got some more shirts than what's been going on during this video. Check it out at the link that you see right there, zulu-net.com/connect/the shopping place. And get some sweet tabletop gaming shirtage. And we've got stickers, coffee mugs, a whole slew of other different products. And we're adding new stuff all the time. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good one.